Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your weekly love reading. So let's see what's going on for you in terms of love. Spiritually closing your eyes permits heaven to enact the most wonderful guidance in your life. Say the prayer, open a new road to me today, and expect the unexpected. When it appears, accept the gift. Yeah, so some of you, your person's definitely trying to find answers, guidance for the path ahead or the next steps for them to take on their path. Feelings of uncertainty. So again, there's guidance here to be in stillness. Don't try and be in that overactive mind. Find the guidance, and then you will know. It'll be like an inner knowing, or the next step will like reveal itself to you. What's really going on in your connection? Empathic starseed, energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. So again, there's a release of the things you've been carrying that aren't really yours to carry in truth. The void, stop, embrace winter, great cosmic womb. The golden children, inner child, tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. Messenger, serious energy, bringing harmony and balance. So you and your person are these empathic starseeds. You're these powerful light workers, the golden children. Okay, so highly sensitive individuals. And there's definitely a lot of stuff that you both subconsciously started gathering, or I'm seeing like self-blame, self-criticism, feeling like you're wrong, feeling like you're bad, feeling ashamed of yourself, feeling despair at this false belief that you're not good enough, you're unworthy, you're not worth anything, you don't deserve happiness, you deserve to punish yourself. All these kinds of things that were accumulating and accumulating and accumulating in your subconscious got stuck in the void, got stuck in the subconscious. And you're both now powerfully releasing that. The void, stop, embrace winter. Winter represents the dying away of a lot of things. It can seem scary. It can make you feel lonely. You could feel incredibly lonely right now. Or as you're going through these difficulties in a way, but it's so you can really get in touch with yourself, so you can really dive deep within yourself, and other distractions are sort of pushed out of the way. So when you feel that loneliness, it's actually your time with your true self, your inner child that felt abandoned, felt shut out. You felt abandoned because you felt like you couldn't be your true self in certain ways. And then therefore you had to sort of lock yourself away, so to speak, in order and just feeling like who you really are in your alone time. If you felt like you'd be judged or criticized for being your true self around others. So it sort of set up this pattern of loneliness and feeling like you had to take a lot of alone time to be your true self. But you know that really helps you to stay deeply connected with the divine, because you were taking a lot of alone time to recharge your batteries, to connect with soul family on a subconscious level. In many cases, it taught you to go inwards. It taught you to, you had to live your life kind of through your intuition. You're these star seeds, so it's almost like you felt like an alien in this world. You felt like you're kind of floating in like your true self was just sort of floating in space, just above this earth plane. You couldn't like sever that tie. That wasn't going to happen. So what happened instead was you became an introvert or a bit of a loner in order to connect with your true self. You know, you couldn't completely cut off who you really are. That's like trying to force a square peg through a round hole. You still kept your true nature intact through taking a lot of alone time, and that has many positives. I feel like subconsciously Spirit is showing that there's feelings of shame to do with you going inwards and being like a loner or an introvert or a shy person, and sort of keeping your true self sort of hidden away for your own like private alone time. You felt a sense of shame in that, like you felt like you were weird, or you felt like other people weren't doing that, so this was like your secret. You felt like a very secretive person. You felt like it was something you had to lock away, and it's kind of like feelings of shame got associated with that from a young age, but there's absolutely nothing to be ashamed about. That was your true nature, to be this deep person, and you just felt as though you could not be supported in your truth in this world, and that's okay. It led you to be extremely independent. It led you to develop your intuition very strongly because you stayed so connected with it. And you spent a lot of time in your intuition, in feeling things, connecting with the unseen, and that is through your energy, through your intuition. So all this introspection, all this alone time, all this time in the void where you felt lonely in a way because you felt disconnected from the world around you. But this was you staying aligned with your soul and your soul family and your divine counterpart, because your divine counterpart, make no mistake about it, is your soul family, your spirit guides, one of them. You're all connected in oneness. So there's these deep subconscious feelings of shame to do with that. Like, oh, I can only be my true self behind closed doors because I'm incarnated in a world where there's this huge social matrix and all this illusion, and that doesn't support the real me. So I have to sort of hide it away like it's some sort of dirty secret or something. So all that sort of stuff is really starting to come into the light, to be shifted. The false beliefs, that the shame, the self-criticism, feeling like you're a weirdo, feeling like there's something wrong with you, feeling like there's so much stuff wrong with the world, but we think there's something wrong with us. So much wrong with that social matrix. So there's a shift in perspective, there's a shift in understanding that's happening surrounding that actually you are like these amazing beings, the awakening genius. It's like, actually, Wouldn't the world be so much more wonderful if there was more acceptance, there was more support? People were conditioned to be more in their true state and allow that to come out and be high vibrational, and everyone understood that. You know, there's this realization that you have these amazing gifts. You are this amazing soul. You are like the messenger of the higher realms, bringing harmony and balance. You are the messengers of the higher energies, the unity consciousness. You are these golden children. And what seems like, oh, I couldn't cope in the world, I was weird, I struggled, I couldn't be like everyone else, I couldn't cope in certain situations where other children felt fine about it, you know, all this stuff where our minds turned that into something being wrong with us and blaming ourselves and feeling inadequate. Actually realizing that those things served us to go inwards more. Those feeling like you're an outsider made you go inwards more, so that you could develop these gifts more. And now you're just embracing yourself, so it's not just being bottled up within yourself, or this inner genius, or this light, or this love, all this insights to be the messenger. You can't fully be the messenger when it's just stuck within you. So now you're really going through this transition of having so much more confidence in who you are, and rewriting that story, or just seeing the truth beyond the old story, the old narrative that all apparently meant there's something wrong with you. What helps us go from the old narrative into the truth is often adversity, the void. Stop, embrace winter, great cosmic womb. Absorbing what's not yours. All that stuff is often triggered up into our conscious awareness through adversity. And the mind can be like, why is all this happening? And be angry and be in resistance and thinking, I'm a good person, I don't deserve this stuff to happen. But it's not about that. This stuff's happening to set you free. This stuff's happening so all the stuff that was stuck in your subconscious that you didn't even consciously realize you were doing, thinking, believing, that was holding you back, is now coming into the light. You're feeling exposed, revealed. All this stuff, you're like, no, I need to hide this away. It's coming up. It's coming into the light. So you release a lot of that, see the truth, see that, oh, I'm supposed to now embrace my truth, because I am this powerful divine being. And it's opening you up to having tenderness towards your inner child, recognizing your innocence. There is nothing to be ashamed of, and these rare gifts are really needed in this world, and you and your person are coming into this realization. Cosmic womb, it's like you're being reborn. Birth, it's like that passageway. You're a soul, and then there's conception, and then you're in the womb, and then you're born into another world. This is the other way around though, like you're being born into a higher dimension. You're coming back to remembering the higher dimension, the truth. But you need to go in the womb. There needs to be it's like the child in the womb that's growing, developing. It's like your soul is growing, developing through releasing illusions, and then when you're ready, it's like you're fully born into like the higher dimensional version of self, being grounded a lot more. So I'm going to finish this reading with a Rumi Oracle card. It's going to be a really powerful message from Spirit. What do you really need to know about your connection at this time and the part of the path that you're on? What is their guidance for you? We have Victory of Miriam. 41. Victory of Miriam. If you are longing to caress the moon, don't turn away from it. If you are not ill, why do you crawl under a blanket to hide? You are in a quarry of sweets, why do you look so sour? You live in the spring of life, why are you withered inside? Don't fight against yourself. Don't flee from what could be your glory. Like a fearless moth, dive into the flame. Why be linked to your obsessions? Burn out in the flames until your heart and soul are enlightened. Get out of the old carcass and form yourself a new body. Why are you afraid of a fox when you descend from lions? Why be a lame ass when you have the strength of stallions? The beloved you seek will arrive to open the door to your fortune, for love is the key that opens all your locks. You feel you are immortal, and I know you are divine. You feel you are not ready for the task, and I know that triumph is only moments away. You reach for me for protection, but you are me, and the protection that you seek is already with you. We are not apart. I am living through all that you are, and all that you love, all that you have lost, and all that you offer to me in surrender. I am in you as your courage and magnificence, and any task I send to you is simply one of the tasks for which you were born. You are an eagle with wings ready to soar, so I push you from the cliff top that you may know yourself. This oracle brings you a message of affirmation and success. Your victory is already assured. You are being led into it now. No matter if you believe it is not possible, and you are placing more faith in the appearance of distraction or obstacle than in utter success. No matter if you have forgotten for a moment that the divine lives in you, as you, and that apparent failure is only a part of the process, the plan through which learning happens, serving the ultimate holy victory. Yes, your victory is inevitable. So you are being given this reminder from the Holy Mother, Mary, also called Miriam, and the beloved divine presence of love that she serves. It is that presence that is real. It is the Holy Mother that is real. It is the divine in you that is real, and all else swirls around you so your soul can play. Every challenge and adventure is an opportunity for you to test your mettle and to be what you are in truth. The eagle that flies requires space and open sky. The tigress that hunts requires hunger to drive her to fulfill her being and live her nature. You need what you need to realize your divine nature as a living holy expression of the greatest love. So life is providing for you that your needs be met. Whatever may be troubling you, or is soon to present itself, is not a situation or a circumstance meant to bring you trouble. You just need to allow yourself to become more eagle-eyed, beloved wild one. It is not what appears to be that is the source of challenge for you, not at all. It is only how you are viewing the situation. Can you allow yourself to shift perspective? Yes, you know this is truth. It is only in forgetfulness that fear creeps in. Oh yes, to forget for a moment that you are divinity, and to lapse into erroneous belief that the challenges are more real than the love that they veil. No, the real challenge is in the attitude, not in any circumstance or situation. Will you remember that all is divinity manifesting and nothing exists outside of it. All is perfectly designed to help you fulfill your being, live your truth, experience your power, and reside in the perfection of your divine loving heart. Be curious rather than afraid. What is loving seeking to draw out of you now? It is always love in interaction with you, even if sometimes you feel like you are hauling a massive rock up on your back, up the steepest of all hills to build a temple at its apex. Yet when that temple is built, overlooking the ocean, and a startling burst of golden orange sunset explodes across the water, turning it gold, you'll forget about climbing that hill. You'll just drink in the view instead. You'll forget what you were supposed to worry about. Oh, don't you hate it when that happens? You'll just have to love in that moment and be peaceful instead. It makes more sense to notice the sunset than to turn your back upon its glory and grumble about how heavy those rocks were. Then, in your inspiration and your forgetfulness, you'll dream of another temple and the process of creation, perhaps with more lugging about of great heavy rocks, and it will begin again. But then so too will another captivating sunset be granted, best witnessed in your newly built temple that renders you speechless and spellbound. This oracle brings you guidance and comfort. Whatever is going on in your life right now, whether it brings you joy or deepest struggle, is the divine in you as you breaking through into your life. Do not hesitate to trust in it. Embrace it fully and let it have its way. There is nothing there that needs to be resisted. You are safe to be wild, to be alive. Live it with love and let it unfold. The promise of success is yours, so allow yourself to be brought to it through the guiding wisdom of life, the life that serves love. There is also a part of you that is daring to love, to live, and to trust more so than before. You are even daring to quit the traumatic tendency to relive so many past hurts and aches. You no longer want to taunt yourself with failure and critique. You are less frightened of yourself, so you do not need to sabotage yourself anymore. You are learning love's way and claiming it as your own. That is your path to victory assured. This oracle asks you to trust in your growing optimism, to let the war be over now and put it behind you, even if it means weeping with sweet sorrow and relief for a while. The sunset is golden, the struggle is behind you. Now just rest and enjoy the golden glow as you rest with love a long, long while. So here is the sacred honoring ritual. With your hands in prayer at your forehead, breathe in and out, and if you can, allow your mind to become still. Then say aloud, I call on Miriam, who loves me without condition, to bring me faith, and Rumi, who loves me unconditionally, to bring me oneness with the great beloved. I call upon the unconditional loving wisdom of life and my own divine essence, and I give thanks for all that is. I give thanks for the light that will be born from the darkness, and I give thanks for the fullness of my being coming into expression now. I give thanks for the grace and mercy that guides my way, and I surrender into the love that is leading me into my divine destiny now. So be it. Close your eyes and bow your head to your hands in prayer again, and still your mind, if you can, for several moments. When you feel ready, simply open your eyes and you have completed your honouring ritual. So I hope this reading has resonated really deeply with you and has been healing and helpful for you. Thank you so much for joining me here. I really do appreciate it. Take care. Bye.